Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Jay here. Thanks for checking out my channel. If it's your first time here, I want to thank you for joining me today. If you ever checked out my video section, you'll see that I talk about all kinds of things. I cover the gamut of technology and dealing with customer service, music, even recording covers and my own originals. So it's all over the place. But today we're going to be talking about technology, and specifically AI. As you know, it's taking over the world right now. And it's nice to have some organization to all that madness, right? So, of course, right now I'm using Gemini. I get myself a Gemini Pro subscription, but even with the Gemini Pro subscription, there really is no way to better organize your conversations. Even like, for example, ChatGPT. If you have the Plus version, which is like $20 a month, you could organize your conversations into projects or create GPTs, and you can have your conversations linked to that, or even on like GitHub Copilot Pro, you can have workspaces and you can have conversations linked to that with a prompt and all that good stuff. So when I was on Gemini, I'm like, well, why don't they seem to have any folder management or anything like that? Yeah, they have gems, which will list um, your conversations as recent ones anyways under there, and it'll be linked to it with any of the instructions you gave to the gem. But still, I'd like to be able to access my conversations under folders, or even have the ability to start new conversations from a gem without having to explore to another page. So I was searching the Chrome Web Store, and I found this here, Google Gemini Folders and Chat Organizer. So I installed it and said, check it out. So as you can see, I have it on right now. And, it's not bad. You have to go over here, though, and click, add folder. So let's create some test folders on here. Test 1, test 2, and you can change some colors here if you want. Have different colors for your folders. Test 3. Make that one a little bluer, I guess. So you get the folders over here, and then over here on the left-hand side, you can, click on a conversation and drag and drop it to different folders, and it will store them there. You can click it, it opens up the conversation. So it works decent, it's nice. But you'll notice over here, I've already hit my limit. There's a 3-folder limit for the free version. And also, they have a prompt. If you click on, I think you have to go, see, you can't even access it from here. You got to go to, new chat. And there should be, yeah, there it is, upgrade for prompt manager, which that is not included. And also, if you were to export all your folders and conversations, you can't re-import it. It's behind a paywall. And nothing against the designer of this extension. And I'm actually very impressed with it. And he inspired me to come up with my own, because I said, you know what? I want one that I don't have to pay for, even though it's only $15. I could afford it if I wanted to. But I said, I bet I can use AI to create an extension for Chrome. And that's exactly what I did. So let's switch over here. I'm going to disable theirs, enable mine. At the time of recording this, I already have this done. It's being uploaded currently to the Google developer for Chrome extensions, and I'm waiting for approval. But it's going to be free, absolutely free, and you'll be able to donate if you want to, if you enjoy the extension. But I'm not going to charge for it. So hey, a little friendly competition, huh? All right, so let's disable that and do a little refresh action. And as you can see over here, I already have some folders set up and conversations under them as well. And just like fast folders, you can create new folders and give them colors. You can drag and drop conversations within folders or even between folders if you want to. It even tells you how many conversations are in the folder. You can edit of course, edit them as well, change the color, and as well as the titles of the conversations. Pin them if you want, so they stay near the top. And, you can also reorder the folders themselves, too, obviously, just by dragging and dropping, which is all pretty nice. It does pretty much the same thing as fast folders, but it's free, and you can add as many as you want. The only thing I don't have that they have is being able to create subdirectories or subfolders within folders. If anybody's using this and they think that would be useful, let me know. I can always add that functionality. I don't put exporting and importing behind a paywall either, so you can hit export right here, save that bad boy to your desktop, And if you were to go through here one day and be like, oops, I didn't mean to do that, no problem. Just click the import button and select your export. Boom, it's back, just like that. All right, so the next thing I want to show you today is another feature that's currently as well in fast folders, but I take it a step further. See, with them, if you want to add a conversation from recent to one of your existing folders, well, you're going to have to click on the conversation first. Then you can hit the plus button and add it to a folder, or you can drag and drop it. But in this case, I was able, again, I did this all with AI. I have very little programming experience, but somehow I kept on begging it, please find a way to get this to work so I don't have to like click on it first. And it found a way to do it. All I got to do is click the conversation. Let's click this one here, drag and drop it, puts it in the folder, click on it, boom. Don't even have to click on it first. Same thing with adding a folder or conversation to a folder. There you go. I added the video idea. Let's go to other. And there it is, working perfectly. Take that, fast folders. Nah, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I can't take credit for it. That's all Gemini and ChatGPT for you. I did a lot of this actually in VS Code, and also I use Cursor as well. So shout out to the folks who designed those apps because those are powerful. And I'm working on another one now. I'm gonna talk about my next video. But another cool feature is being able to search folders or conversations in folders just by clicking on the search box here and typing. And then you see it'll sort your results in real time. Pretty sweet. The next thing I want to show you is probably the most powerful aspect of this app, and it's gem conversation management. Specifically being able to create gems and then store them in folders and any conversations in folders as well. For example, this thin client settings here is a gem that I created because I have a thin client over here that I use for running my home assistant and some other things like cameras, frigate, all that stuff. So here, if you see here, I have thin client settings. Let's delete that for now, just so you can see what happens. Now, over here, you'll see that I have the ability to create a folder from a gem. All right, let's refresh that. And what's cool about this is if you've had a few recent conversations, I created this sync button here. And for now, it just works for the recent conversations. It doesn't go through automatically and add any ones before that to the folder, but at least gives you the first three. Boom, added those to the folder. Now, granted, the they already existed, so it's not going to re-add them here. But if I was to delete them here, and I'll give you a little better example. Boom, all three of them have been added. Click on it, open up any of those conversations. And another thing that's really cool about it is it will not only automatically add. So let's test it out right now. If you were to go to this thin client settings and click the yellow plus button, let's just say, how do I install Linux? Just a basic question. How do I install Linux? It's going to generate the response, and it's going to wait for about 10 to 15 seconds, maybe not even, because it waits for the title to generate, and then it stores it in the folder automatically. That, to me, is probably the most powerful feature about this. You don't have to worry about going down here, dragging and dropping things. That's more useful if you're adding, conversations that you made from new chat that you didn't, create from a gem. You don't have to worry about adding them. It's going to automatically do it. Not only that, if you were to accidentally delete it, so let's find that conversation here. How do I install Linux? Drop that, refresh the page. No harm, no foul. Wait a few seconds, and it should automatically re-add that conversation to the folder as well. You see a little message pop up over here. Boom, there it is, automatically done. You ain't got to do nothing. All right, another thing I thought was a nice touch is being able to create a folder with the gem at the same time. So when you go to Gem Manager, click New Gem, come up with your name, well-crafted prompt, some knowledge, and just click the Create Folder checkbox here. And then once you're done, just hit Save. It'll create the new gem and the new folder here in Easy Folders. All right, so one last thing I want to talk about here today is Prompt Manager. All right, so let's go to New Chat. And this is something, again, that was behind the paywall with fast folders, but not here. All you got to do is click on the plus button here and click Add Prompt. And as you can see, I have some, pre-configured prompts here. And it's pretty straightforward. You can search through them. You can create a new prompt, come up with a prompt title, code name, prompt body, and the code name is important because you're going to use that to reference it in the chat box. You can also export, import your prompts as well, pin them, delete them, all that good stuff. So let's do a code review here, right? So let's click on the chat box here and say code review. Boom, automatically pulls over your prompt body directly into this chat here to help you get started with whatever you're trying to work with. So that's what I got, folks. And if you click on the easier folders icon here, this is the about/contact section. It'll open up a new page. And here it'll show you the version number that you're on and a donate button here. Again, this app is totally free, but if you enjoy the extension, certainly would appreciate any and all donations. No donations too small. You can scroll through here and read about all the features and functionality, how-to, installation, usage, all that stuff. And at the very bottom, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, feature suggestions, all you gotta do is fill this form out. Your email is optional. You don't even have to tell me your real name, but appreciate any and all feedback, and I'll respond to every single message I get. So there you have it, folks. That's Easy Folders for Gemini version 1.0, done completely with AI, with very little programming experience. And that's just to show you not only just a demo of this, but what's possible with AI. And I'm working on another video soon for my next project, which will be even bigger than this. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Appreciate your time, and God bless.